So this is gonna be like a little bit of a rant video. A little bit of disclaimer. I'm not trying to. First of all, I'm gonna start positive. We hit 9,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, which is amazing. It's been a wild year. Basically, we hit. I mean, I've gained 9,000 followers or subscribers throughout an entire year of doing music reactions. Now, there's a lot of channels that have grown a lot faster than me, but they also post like 4 times as many videos as I do. So it's not lost on me that you get what you put into this, right? You guys have kind of noticed that I've mostly been posting a lot of stuff from my streams that I've been doing. I haven't taken the time to kind of sit down, bear down, and like do actual recording sessions. There's a reason for that I'm going to get into here, but this isn't necessarily about me per se. I have a video that's coming out that you guys are going to enjoy, so stay tuned for that. This is something else. I haven't been in the headspace to do recording and stuff for the reason I'm going to talk about now, but I have been kind of in other people's premieres and kind of just hanging out and supporting others, as I hope most YouTubers should do, right? But that being said, there's been a lot of things that I've seen that kind of have made me not want to do this. And it's little things, honestly, but it's more so kind of the big picture. I was just today, which is kind of what made me get on this and do this. Just today, I was in BP's premiere of his video for Jenny and Screech, where he had, I forgot her name right now, but he calls her the e-girl that he has on there. And just people in the chat and were complaining about him saying that he had to, kind of censor out some words from the song, and people were leaving the premiere because of that, saying, I can't believe you're doing that, you shouldn't censor art. And I totally agree, 100%. I agree that art such as Ren's should not be censored. However, there's a lot of people that don't understand how YouTube works. I don't censor anything on this channel, but this is not my livelihood. This is not how I pay the bills. This is not how I keep a roof over my head. This is not how I support my kids. This is a hobby for me. If my channel goes away, I will be sad. I will definitely be sad. But I can always create another one and start from scratch if I have to. And it won't affect my bottom line in the slightest. It will affect my hobby. It might affect my mental health a little bit, but it's not going to affect my bottom line. These are people that make a living off of it. So there's going to be compromises, right? YouTube. And I know the argument would have been, well, they didn't censor Ren's stuff. That is correct. YouTube attacks who they want to attack. And you have to remember, if there is a content creator or a YouTube channel that has already been marked for having issues with stuff like that, then they're going to be on the lookout for those people. And YouTube is already attacking reactors. And those of you that love reactors, we appreciate you. There's a lot of people out there who do not like reactors because of the ones who literally just sit there, make funny faces, say, oh my God, that was amazing, and have this incredible, like, bombastic personality. Don't add anything to the videos. And those people get, massive amounts of views and all that stuff. When they don't really add anything to the videos and people see them and say, well, they're just stealing other people's content and making money. I agree with them. Those people definitely are doing that. I try to add to the content, and a lot of other people that I respect, BP being one of them, kind of add to it. They're helping Ren promote. They add their own perspective to it. I think that's important. But look, the Ren community has been the best community on YouTube so far. It's been the very first community that came into my life for the content creation for YouTube. They've helped grow the channel a lot. But as Ren's gotten more popular, we've had different people come in, and look, like I said, still the best community out there, but y'all gotta chill a little bit, man. Like, I understand you have a preconceived notion of what YouTubers do, and that's fine. I'm here to tell you that it's not all puppies and rainbows and all that stuff. I got into an Instagram argument, which I probably shouldn't be doing, with somebody who basically said, like, YouTubers go in, they only record for 3 hours, and then they send the video off to a editor who like edits for them, and then they post it and they get millions of views. So they don't do anything. They're just sitting on their ass all day. It's like, You're talking about 0.1% of YouTubers, like the elite 1%, elite YouTubers, like that do that because they can afford to send off to great editors to do their work for them, and they've already built this community. They've already built a following. People like me, who I do everything. And I'm not tooting my own horn here. What I'm trying to say is this is what a lot of most of the YouTubers are like this. They record for 3 to 4 hours a day. I don't even have time to do that. Then they edit for 3 or 4 hours a day. So that's already an 8-hour day. Then they're also networking, which is talking to other YouTubers, kind of going into other communities and supporting those communities, gaining traction that way for their own. It's like a give and take type of thing. And then they're also in Discord. They're talking to their community. They're responding to comments like, yeah, we're sitting on our ass in front of a computer. I understand. It's not hard labor. Hard labor is not. Most of the high paying jobs are desk jobs. Guys, it's 2024. This isn't the 1950s where hard labor is the way to make it, right? And I'm not trying to shit on like farmers and stuff who are indeed seriously important to society. I'm not trying to shit on y'all, but most of the high paying jobs are desk jobs. So I think we need to like and I'm not trying to like cry here. All right. Like I said, without YouTube, I will be fine. I will survive. Okay. But I got to stick up for some of my homies on here that are getting a lot of shit for no reason. I'm all for promotion, and I'm all for like cross pollinating, and like, there's people in my Discord that post, oh, this reactor reacts to this, and they post in my Discord, and I'm totally cool with that. Like, I want to help others grow who are less, have less followers than me and all that stuff. There's a lot of people who like started 2 weeks ago that already are at like 20,000 subscribers. Like, that doesn't bother me. I don't get jealous of that because I don't post very much. I don't have time. These people are posting like Jesse was talking about how he posted, I think it was like 45 or 50 videos in a month or something like that. Like, that's insane to me. I post maybe 1 or 2 a week. So you're getting like 8 videos a month from me. Like, I understand why I'm growing. I may be growing a lot slower than others, right? But I'm thankful to be at 9,000. Like I've always said, when I was at 96 subscribers for like 3 years, I didn't understand why there was 100 people that wanted to watch me. Now I'm at like 9,000. That's crazy. But my whole point here is like, people want to shit on somebody for like the littlest, dumbest stuff, to be honest with you, and it makes no sense to me. So I already ranted to Jesse in Instagram voice messages, and I wanted to kind of let you guys know that like there's different stuff that goes into this, and honestly, a lot of this has been rearing its head in my comments and stuff that I've just deleted at this point. Like, I'm at the point now. I used to leave the negative comments, and I still leave some of them because they have at least thoughtful communication, like thoughtful thoughts or thoughtful arguments that make sense to me, and I'll leave them there. But at some point, like, I have to kind of siphon out all the bullshit that doesn't add anything to society. So yeah, this was my rant for the day. I wanted to, and this is not going to be edited, you guys. I'm just going to post it. We have a nice little community here on the YouTube reaction community, which is really great. I messaged somebody in my Discord and who's also a Patreon member that I haven't got to any of that stuff either, because I've just been like, I've been checked out, man. Like, a lot of that stuff is it can get so frustrating and annoying that like I've had no desire right now to like think of ideas and post to YouTube and try to figure out a way to kind of shift my content a little bit and like have drive for YouTube stuff. Like, I haven't had it. I've been busy too with my project at work, but I haven't had like, normally like when I'm working and I'm really busy and I can't get to YouTube, like I'm constantly thinking about like, man, I want to just record one video. I haven't thought about it. And I really was discussing in my Discord how like I kind of want to do different shit than reactions. But I'm staying with the course right now because this happens with me where I get phases of not wanting to do something and switching over to some other type of like I get hard or tunnel vision. I get hard every day, guys. That's actually true. No, I get tunnel vision on like one thing. and like I stick to that like hardcore one thing, like an addiction for like a week or two, and then I shift to something else. Whether it's like that one thing I figured it out, or I did it enough, I shift to something else. And right now, like my whole thing is kind of I'm mixing stuff, learning how to mix and do all the different things, recording. I'm trying to get better at guitar. Like I'm focusing on that right now, and I'm not even worried about YouTube. So again, this isn't about me, but more so about like people. I think people pick the dumbest stuff to get mad about. I think that's really what this is about. It's just me ranting for no reason at all, but to rant. But yeah, that's my 10-minute rant there, guys. Stay tuned. I'm hopefully today, maybe tomorrow, gonna record finally my high-end musical breakdown that I want to do. It's a little bit different because one, I've heard the song before, but two, I kind of had to go through it and like listen for the chord progressions, and then jotted down the chord progressions. So it's not like I'm gonna sit there, listen to it without having gone through it already and like, oh, I'm hearing this chord. Like I had to listen to it a few times to kind of get the chord, work it out on the guitar. But I think it'll be fun. There's a lot of cool stuff in that song that I didn't realize at the, through the first 100,000 listens that he's doing. When you break down the music, it's really cool and really interesting. And then I have a surprise for you at the end that I think you guys will hopefully enjoy. So stay tuned for that. But last thing I want to say is kind of bringing this full circle is, 9,000 subscribers is not lost on me. I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful for all of these people specifically that come into the channel and like watch even my off the cuff stuff. And I know who you are, and I'm going to start mentioning you guys, by name. I know a lot of people post like Patreon members or Patreon supporters and stuff. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start posting or like giving credit on my videos to all the people who are always like responding. I'll figure out a word for that, but I'm going to start doing that as well and giving props where props are due, because I think it's important that you guys get your, you get your props. So anyways, thank you for letting me rant. I needed that. Expect some more content coming here soon, and I appreciate the love and support you guys have been showing me. Thank you very much, and please do remember that good vibes are contagious.